Welcome to Feltville Historic District, of course. Abandoned but yet preserved by New Jersey. This is the history. The first settler to the area was a man named Peter Wilcocks, an Englishman. He had built the first sawmill here about 1736, producing lumber that was needed for the farmers to the local area. In 1845, another man named David Felt bought the land and built a printing factory along the brook. He had built an entire village to support the mill operation, and by 1850, 175 people were living in Feltville. In 10 years or so, the village became deserted. In 1882, a man named Warren Ackerman bought the property and converted the former mill town into a summer resort named Glenside Park and closed in 1916. Union County Park Commission eventually purchased the property and included it as part of the Watchung Reservation. In 1980, it was listed on the National Register of Historical Places. Just look at this. It's two trees combined into one. It's crazy. Now, down here at this deserted village of Feltville, there's a lot that is being preserved. I want to see this. It says, greetings from the deserted village of Feltville. But that's not what I want to see. That is what I want to see. That is unique. I've actually never seen nothing like this before. So right now we are headed up to see the cemetery of this deserted village of Feltville. So these are some of them. We got Phoebe Wilcocks, Joseph, William Wilcocks. Look at this one. Holy crap, look at that one. In memory of M. John Wilcocks, be declared November 1st, the 22nd, 1776, age 49. And just look how old that is. The carving on that, that's so like Salem. So the sign here says Wilcocks and Badgley Family Cemetery. Interred near here up to 24 people, including members of 2 English families, when first settled this area about 1736. So no idea why this is roped around. I was thinking this is part of a cemetery. It's kind of hard to tell why this is the way it is. We got these paths that go places, so let's find out. So the paths that go up to the cemetery and around the cemetery, they just go, it's just trails. Doesn't really lead out to anything special, not for what we're about to see here. Well, with that said, we are now rolling up on the deserted village of Feltville. So there were 3 prominent families that actually lived here. It was the Irish, the Germans, and the English. Feltville Historic District. This historic site is being preserved by matching grants through the Preserve New Jersey Historic Preservation Fund. So let's go and explore this, why don't we? Now, from what I know, this is a historical site. I want to say it predates, or actually, no, not predates, but it goes into the Revolutionary times, if not the late 1700s, early 1800s for sure. So this is one of the first houses you actually roll up on. It's a few of them. And this is number 4. We saw the first 2 when we first came in before the cemetery. There's no trespassing sign, of course. But look at these. Look at how rounded the porch area is. Oh, it's caving through. That is crazy. So this is a little hard for me, guys, when I'm actually here out and about. There's actually people jogging, walking, you know, biking, whatever. And it's one of those things where people see me in public and they get a little suspicious of me when you guys already know that there's nothing to really worry about. But, so for this, I love how these windows come out. That's kind of very old, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like English style. I got another one here. Oh, this is so crazy. I mean, it's being preserved, but yet there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Look, it's got a light on it. This is pretty cool though. And then we have the barn down over there. So let's actually walk. Let's do that. Let's walk down this way. Let me try to get out of the beaten path here. These trails, because I really don't want to spook anybody. Sometimes it's very jokish like, but I really don't want to cause any problems. It's a bit embarrassing for me as well. But you're probably asking me, PLE, then why the mask? Why the gimmick? Just take it off. Well, because this actually works, and I love being a faceless character. It's just part of my thing. That's why I like comic books, and I love superheroes, and I love bands who've always masked themselves or paint their faces up. So it's just what I like. Walk around to this one here. House is a little bit bowed. Actually, I think I saw not necessarily a way in, but oh man, it's filled with stuff. Is there some furniture in there? Gotta see a fireplace there. I do love this window though, and how it comes out almost like a turret, but it's not a turret. Can you imagine that? These houses are like old. And I love the fact that they preserve them like they do. I mean, I'm sure it's been here neglected for years and years. And I love how the county or state decides to just preserve them because it's a part of our history, our American history. And I love that. That's another reason why I do things the way I do, because I am preserving history, because we all know the fact, the reality is, most of places like this get neglected until they fall down, burn, or, you know, arson, whatever, until they're just gone. They're just gone, and then you don't get that history back, you know? So that's another reason, if you're new to me, why I do what I do. I like these little, I don't know, these areas where you cut and come out. Oh look, this is where the porch caved through. So underneath here, no, got a lot of timber though. Suddenly, Shani and I are getting people down here, kind of getting visitors, and they're kind of looking at me, like here and there, they're kind of looking at me kind of funny, like she's up to something. It's funny to me, but I don't want there to be a problem. So let's go see the other two here. This is really cool on a nice fall day. This says no trespassing. I imagine for getting inside, but it doesn't say anything about I can't just walk around the perimeter of the wraparound porch, which I will do here in a minute. And I can also show you on the inside through the windows. This one here, I love it. It's like in the corner near the woods. And it's got that really old dilapidated look to it, of course. So let's go up here and look at this. The reason why it says no trespassing. The deserted village historic area is government property. Unauthorized entry, vandalism, graffiti is punishable by death. Kidding, law. Offenders will be prosecuted, fined, and faced imprisonment till your dying day. Kidding. You don't want to risk it. Now, you know me, but we're going to respect, because they have allowed us to come down here and look at these houses. And that's pretty much all I really need. Let's go down here first and look at the back side. I wonder if we can look in through the window. You guys can see more than I can. The one place I got into in Virginia. So let's go and look at the other one here on the back side for a wrap around. Look at the, you guys can't see it, but this here is kind of bowing. Now, I really do hope that they do preserve these. They say they are, but you never know. Let's walk up to it. Yeah, it looks like they were working on it at one point. And they kind of stopped. Can't really see in there. I mean, the floors are non-existent timber. I don't think those are, no, that's newer timber. Let's actually go up here and walk around. All those acorns dropping. So this is house number 7, Feltville Historic District Cottage. This one was built near 1845 as housing for the mill workers. This building was converted into a summer cottage in 1882. And in the late 1920s, the cottage was decorated with Latin American art and furniture. Okay, that's what the mural thing's all about then. Oh, it looks a little better. It looks like they are doing things here and there. They got space heaters inside. So that's good to know that they're doing something. Maybe it's taking a long time to do downstairs. It's just falling apart, the stalats. I really am glad that they're preserving this. And this is cool too. They allow vents for ventilation because houses need ventilation. If they have airflow going through the house, it's going to deteriorate a lot slower. But I believe they actually put a plywood board in there. Oh, I love it. Yeah, they blocked up the airflow in this. But you gotta see this wraparound porch. I hope it was this way when it was constructed. And I love how this house just has a full view of the cliff. Like a little creek and everything down there. Oh, I just love this. I'll be out here every day. Every day I'll be out here just drinking my coffee or late afternoon, drinking my beer and just looking at nature. So sick. So that's it for all the houses here in this area, which is what, 4 of them? And there's 2 of them down yonder when you first come in. And it's a cool thing too to have just walk in nature. You're walking through woods. Even though if it is a park, it's still got some really old buildings. Part of history. Again, guys, you know me. Part of the history, of course. And this is pretty cool. Oh, okay, this is for the park. Okay, so look, there's 3 more here. And they look like they are preserving these as well because they got tarps and stuff up on the roofs. Look how dilapidated this porch area is. Let's have a look around. So this is number 10. Kind of wish they didn't board up the windows. They're probably going to put new ones in for sure, but yeah, I kind of want to see inside the least. It's got a patio here, which wasn't there, I'm sure. Yeah. Yep, everything is on lockdown with this one. Can't see in. Look around the back area of this one. Yeah. They got them all on lockdown, boarded up and all, so you can't see inside. That's a shame. I'm sure all this is under here is a crawl space and probably no way you can get inside. But let's take a little adventure inside here, just to look. So you know me, I'm curious. And they put these truss up, make sure that the building doesn't collapse. Oh, look at the spider crickets, that's disgusting. Yeah. Nope. But look at the foundations, how they used to make them. Oh, that is just crazy. And what I mean by crawl space, it's like a watermelon crawl, you know what I mean? Like, I'm almost on my knees. This is insane. So let's go before the house actually does fall on me. Oh, that hurts. That actually hurts to be like squatting down, walking like that. Oh, I need a minute. I feel like I ran a marathon. Actually, I don't. Okay, so something else I just found out about is these houses, especially these 3 here, they are duplexes. So 2 families, one lived on one half and the other lived on the other half. So they weren't just big houses for families. airtight lived spaces. So let's go down here to what is called the Masker's Barn. So as we send you on this place here that we know absolutely nothing about until I do my research after this video is filmed, of course, give you the history before the video. Are you confused yet? Anyways, I think this is another part of it, but it's more modern. But this is supposed to be the barn, the Masker's Barn. So the Masker's Barn dated around 1882. The structure was built by Warren Ackerman to serve as a carriage house for the summer, all for his summer resort of Glenside Park. And that's what it became after it was a small village. I do know that much. And they do all kinds of cool things here, like weddings, parties, receptions, stuff like that. But it's still cool though to see that this building here behind me, which is the back side of it, is actually in working order and it's no longer abandoned. And with it being a carriage house, it's definitely part of the village history. Thanks for coming to this Explorer. Went to Feltville, abandoned, deserted village. And I hope you guys have learned something here. And as always, I'll catch you on the flip.